Multibagger Kprmill is springing another surprise. It expects a minimum of 20% increase in its profits coming from recently completed two projects, one each from sugar and garments. Kprmill has impressed the market with a growing capital employed, returning a strong earning. Its return on capital employed around 26.4% in FY18 went down to 25.4 during FY20, but it has come back and reached a high of 36% during the recently concluded year. Strong and impressive. KPR qualifies as a very strong multi-bagger, growing revenue on 5-year CAGR, 3-year CAGR, 2-year CAGR and last 1 year in an ascending order. EBITDA grows at a rate higher than revenue, starting with 16.7 for 5 years, moving to 1 year 46.9. PAT is racing ahead of EBITDA, starting with 5-year CAGR of 24% and ending last year with 63.4, and to cap it all comes the market cap, 5-year CAGR of 29.2%, growing up and reaching 139% for the last year. Revenue, EBITDA, PAT and market cap, all hurdles crossed by the company in style, suggesting the multi-bagger continues to grow and grow stronger. The growth story of KPR is believed by its promoters, who continue to hold almost 75% of the share capital of the company. Mutual funds have shown a decrease over last 4 quarters of around 3%. At the same time, FPI have added to their holding by about 2%. But the basic point that goes in favor of the company is the trust and confidence of the promoters in the future prospects of the company. As compared to its peers, KPR has got a market cap quite decent and modest, and its PE, even after last year's stupendous increase, lies closer to the sectoral average, and the market confidence in KPR arises from the expectation of great profits from recently completed two projects of sugar and garments. A well-known name for over 4 decades, KPR is an integrated textile manufacturer mainly into production of yarn, knitted fabric, garment and fashion retail business. The company is logistically privileged to be located in Coimbatore and Tirupur, the manufacturing clusters, and it has got a captive wind power plant which takes care of almost 60% of its textile power requirement. Besides being an integrated textile manufacturer, KPR is also getting into sugar and ethanol segment, and it has also opened fashion retail outlets, FASO, for 100% organic cotton innerwear, sportswear and athleisure products. The secret behind the thumping success of KPR is the higher contribution it gets from value-added yarn products. But simultaneously, it is scaling up the sugar business and also going for supporting the ethanol division to benefit from the governmental policy. KPR's major strength, both in revenue and PBT, is its dominating section of textiles, which contributes almost 90% of revenue and profits. Even in terms of profitability, textiles are quite ahead of sugar, where textiles PBT percentage is 23.8 and sugar is way behind at 15%. KPR is a leading exporter of garments from the country, and of its total turnover, about 40% comes from exports. And Europe is its major client. Global fashion retail operators like Marks and Spencer, H&M and Primark are its reputed clients. and it also supplies to customers in US and Australia. I am Vittal Prabhu with a weekly video on Stock Learning Simplified. Hope you will find the video interesting and useful. KPR proves to be a multi-bagger with a difference. Over a period of 6 years, it ticks every box of the matrix, be it revenue growth, consistent profit after tax, a rising percentage of profit after tax year on year, and a huge improvement in EBITDA percentage, taking it up to 25.3%. Better margin, higher growth, robust return, and a strong balance sheet. KPR has an exemplary cash flow with strong operational cash generation. Dividend is next to nothing. The resulting surplus is quite sizable. Company has been investing on fixed assets and more recently almost 900 crores in 2 projects. It has judiciously used a mix of borrowings and buybacks alternatively. Strong business model, cash flow of over 80% of EBITDA, a story of consistent growth, stable margin, and very prudent capital allocation has made KPR stronger than its competitors. Seen from the perspective of quarterly results, the share price movement of KPR has got implications from growing revenue, EBITDA and EBITDA percentage. In August 2021, Q1 results were announced, which were quite good with an EBITDA percentage of 24.9%. The price moving ahead moved up from 52-week low of 330. Q2 results were quite good with an highest EBITDA percentage of 29%. Price moves up to a 52-week high of 769, and then comes Q3 result in the month of February with a slight fall in EBITDA, and the fall ensues, followed by Q4 results in May 2022 with still weaker EBITDA percentage, and the market sentiments also bring down the prices to the current level of around 510, which incidentally is the Fibonacci retracement level of 41.1%, which is almost 33% erosion from the 52-week high of 769. Good year-on-year growth in revenue and profits, but damage from the falling market sentiments, and also slight fall in the EBITDA percentage in the later quarters of FY22. Price action data for the last 3 months is suggestive of falling trading quantity, falling from the 55 days average substantially. The price also registers a fall compared to the average price of 567 over 55 days. And when we compare the 4 parameters over 55 days, average price has fallen by 9%, quantity fallen by 45%, delivery percentage down by 28%, and similarly quantity per trade has thinned down by 30%. When all 4 parameters are in the negative, it suggests imminent reversal of trends subject to market. KPR's growing success story gets support from the newly built capacity and the export demand pickup. Profitability improvement from ethanol and the China Plus One advantage is also in its favor. But the game spoiler is the input inflation, which is not finding acceptance with the importers. And also the government's apparel exports projection shows a receding trajectory. All said, KPR moves ahead with continued success and improved profitability. Hope you found this video on multi-bagger Kprmill to your satisfaction. You can access similar videos with rich content at our info card on Stock Learning Simplified. We look forward to your likes, shares and comments. If you are new to the channel, may please subscribe and press the bell icon for timely intimation on our forthcoming videos. Thank you so much for your kind interest, time and support. This video is for purposes of information, education and awareness only. This is not meant to be a solicitation or recommendation to buy, sell or hold securities. Wherever applicable, please seek the advice of a competent professional before taking action of any kind.